I was like, Jesus! Hi people, if it's your first time, welcome. My name is Talia Adewale and this is Disbydem. Today we're going to be talking about Love is Blind Brazil. The reunion, which just I think was released this week or last week, whenever this video came out. So be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and with that, let's get into it because this was spicy. So Love is Blind Brazil season 2 wrapped up, and this will be like the final, nail in that coffin. After whenever they do the reunion, that's it. So maybe we'll see season 3, who knows. It's doing so well that I'm pretty sure it's gonna get a 3rd season. And the reunion had everybody. They brought everybody back, even Amanda, who was spun by Paulo right at the very beginning, and they included the parents in this. So we had Tamara's dad, William's mom, Maura was here, people. We all know how we feel about Maura. And there was one more person, Flavia's mom. So 3 parents were involved. So the 3, I think it's the most drama-filled couples. They brought their parents back, which is, honestly, I thought that it was great. I thought that they did this way better than the Americans have done so far. And it looks like the international shows are really taking it a step up with their content and their formats of this show. So let's just dive on in. Obviously, they brought all the couples back. The main 5 that got out of the house either got proposed to or got married, and they brought them back. So let's start with Amanda. So they brought her back because she's obviously got a ton of media attention since everything happened. Like, a lot of big girls are reaching out to her saying that she's an inspiration. I'm pretty sure she's getting equal hate as much as love, but they focused on the love, which is what I really appreciated about her coming back. So that was nice. She looked happy. She's still single, but she looked very happy, which, you know what? That's how she's been from the beginning. So I was really happy to see that she was doing well. They didn't bring Paulo back. I'm pretty sure. I feel like he might have been offered the opportunity to come back on the show, but he was like, no. I can only imagine how much heat he got from what happened on the show. And apparently he's dating the other girl. I think one of the people in my comments said that he was dating the other girl. So the one that I call Loca in my last video. Seriously, she was giving me crazy eyes, people. I can't remember her name now, which is crazy. But yeah, so Amanda's doing great. Moving on to the couples, the actual couples that went through the whole process. Let's start with Gil and Mayra, because I love saying Mayra. This was nasty. Oof, there was no love lost between these 2 people. Honestly, it wasn't pretty. The interaction between them was very feisty and very heated. A lot of interactions were heated in this reunion, which was kind of good for me as the consumer because it was drama, right? But I felt really sad because it's 2 people who went through this experience hoping for an outcome, not getting that outcome, but also losing a potential friend in the process. And that for me is double sad because not only did their engagement end, but it ended on such a bad note. Like, there was so much hate between them. They're both like dating right now. Apparently the rumor out there is that Gil was texting this other girl during the whole thing with Mayra. Now, I don't know how true it is. Nobody went into details, and I couldn't be bothered to go into details, people. It's not that serious. It's not my life. But that was brought up, and Gil went on the defense instantly. So you know that they've had multiple arguments about this. And I thought the way Mayra brought it up was nice because Gil tried to switch it, that she was trying to blackball the other girl, and she wasn't even saying that. She was focusing on him. That's what it seemed like to me. I mean, it could be the other way around. Who knows what games people are playing, right? But they did interact, and yeah, these people are not going to be hanging out or kicking anytime soon. They're done. There's animosity between them, and they're over. Which honestly tracks for me because I didn't think that they belonged together from the first. Like I told you, it just seemed like they picked 2 random people and they were like, force them together. They will make a couple. Let's put them in so we have 5 couples leaving the house. That's honestly what it felt like to me. So it's sad that it was so bitter, but I think it was the best choice for both of them. Moving on to Vanessa and Thiago. So I still don't know if it's Thiago or Giago because I think the last one was Giago, but I feel like he is Tiago. So hopefully I'm pronouncing one of them right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, people. Feel free to let me know in the comment section how it is said and how to pronounce it properly. But yeah, this is another couple that there was no love lost. Like, I didn't appreciate that Vanessa kept saying, "Oh, you were fake, you were fake." You've said it once. Like, let it simmer, let it sit in the room. You don't have to. It felt like she was attacking him. Understandably, I think Tiago was definitely fake. I think that the person she was talking to in the pods, actually no, because he was playing two women in the pods and they both knew, and the other one was smart enough to get out as quickly as possible. She still told I think it was Antonia, right? I feel like that was her name. She told Vanessa that he is playing you and it will not end well. But Vanessa had created this image of who she wanted. I think she really did want a relationship coming out of this. And instead of, calming down, looking for the right person, she kind of created this idea around Tiago and formed him into the person that she wanted him to be. And then got disappointed when he turned out that he wasn't that person she'd created in her head. Both of them were at fault in this, people. I'm not taking sides with anybody in this relationship because the flags were there for both of them. So I'm like, okay, that's on you guys. I just didn't appreciate her attacking him, during the whole thing. I mean, say your piece and be done with it, but just don't keep repeating it. And he almost seemed like a wounded wife throughout the entire thing, if I'm being honest. He looked like beaten down, almost like he'd taking a ton of verbal abuse. And I'm not sure what kind of media hate he was getting, but he did look beaten down, and it kind of made me feel for him, not for what he did, but for him as a human being and a person. Again, I'm not taking sides, people. Both sides were wronged, and both sides wronged in this relationship. So I'm not taking anybody's side, just reporting what I saw. So that's another couple that they will not be kicking anytime soon. I'm pretty sure they're going to try and stay as far from each other as possible and never hang out again. Let's move on to Will and Veronica. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I wish I had wine and popcorn to dish about Will and Veronica, because Jesus. When Veronica was like just spitting things and one after the other, I was like, yes, this is a woman. This is a woman after my own heart. I love Veronica. Will forever be a spineless jerk to me. When she said fraca, I hope I got that right. And when she said weak and called him weak, I was like, yes, baby. But one other thing that she did, oh my gosh, she took so many jabs at him. You guys need to watch the reunion. Just watch that clip alone. Just the interaction between Veronica Williams and Maura, his mom. It was fantastic. But when she said, I let you speak, I know that you're a product of your upbringing. We all watched the video. I was like, Jesus! She went for the jugular. She ripped it out, sucked out the juice, and tossed it away. It was fan-freaking-tastic, and I was there for it all because she wasn't wrong. Even Tamara's dad called out Mara and said, they are our children. We raise them to be who they are, and we let them make their own decisions. If it looks like a dog, it quacks like a dog, it walks like a dog. What is it, people? It's a freaking dog, Veronica herself is in a relationship right now, so I think she's doing well. I'm not worried about her. I'm very happy that she was saved from the potential disaster it was of having Will as her wife and Mara as her mother-in-law, because Mara was absolutely horrendous to her. It is one thing to say you're protecting your son, but it's another thing to be insulting and rude to another human being. Like, how would she feel if it was her daughter? She only has boys, which we never see any of them. The only person we saw was his dad. So my thinking is that the other boys who managed to escape her clutches have gone and don't want to be associated with her. Now, this is allegedly, people. Nobody come for me because I don't know, but that's how I feel. Because they didn't even show up to Will's wedding. So where are these boys that, she's the queen of? Where are they? I can't stand Maura. I can't. And I'm done talking about her. Will, I don't care about. He's not important. But Veronica, we all wish the best. We love her. And I hope that everything goes well for her in the future. And then we come to my favorite couple. The ones that made me cry on freaking YouTube because their marriage and their journey was so beautiful. Robert and Flavia. And it is so sad, but they didn't make it because apparently Robert was on Tinder right after their marriage. Now, they don't come out to say that on the show. Shout out to Christina who put that in the comment section and basically warned me, to be honest. I'm so grateful to Christina. Thank you for putting that in there because it really braced me for the show. Because if I didn't know going in, I would have been so devastated. But Robert did cheat on Flavia, and unfortunately they broke up. They're done. It was like straight up divorce. No coming back. And he seemed pretty torn up about it. And honestly, I think there's a lot of love between them, but I don't think Flavia will ever forgive him because this is something that had happened to her before, and she had told him about. Like, people, if your potential spouse, your partner, whatever, tells you something happened to them and they don't want you to repeat it, don't go ahead and do it to them again. You know, when she said that, she started questioning herself and thinking, like, was she the factor? Was she the one making them cheat on her? I felt so bad. So bad. I was so sad. I was like, oh my God, nobody should ever have to go through that and question themselves for other people's mistakes. You know, I love Flavia. I really do. I don't think she deserved what happened to her, but everything happens for a reason, and we just have to hope and wish them well. It looked, even when Robert was crying and apologizing, like, you could tell that there was love for him on her part. Like, you could tell she cared about this person, but you could also see that nothing was going to change. She had made up her mind. She was done, and they're not getting back in a relationship. I felt really bad though, because it was such a colossal way for them to like end their marriage. You know, the one thing that was a deal breaker, he went around and he did it, and it was messed up, and I felt bad for them. And of course, our happy couple, Tamara and Allison, still together. They were the only ones that made it out whole. They did the thing again where they kissed and set my laptop on fire. I tell you, my laptop was burning. It was running so hard I could hear the fans. That kiss was intense, and I love it for them because they deserve nothing less. They said that they had some problems, obviously, but they're figuring it out. Allison, I think, moved to Sao Paulo, which is where Tamara is, or wherever she is. I can't really remember. Or Rio de Janeiro. Wherever she was, he moved over, and they're creating their life and forming their life together, and I wish them the best. I want them to pop out those cute kids as quickly as possible. But it was spicy, yo, when they brought on the parents as well, and Mara was trying to defend herself and everything, and Veronica shut her down instantly, shut them down, and just called it as it was. I was extremely happy. I'm happy they brought Mara on, because then everything can be said in public, because she was busy running her mouth after the wedding, saying it was the best thing you could have done, this, that, if you had made that decision, it would have been the worst. Like, she was running her mouth like a motor mouth, and I'm happy that they brought her on the show to say it, like, say it with your chest to the person that you're saying it. I don't like this woman and I don't respect her, but you know the good thing about Mara, she's the perfect example of how not to be a terrible mother. So I'm grateful for that, because I can always remember and look at her and be like, nope, we're not gonna Mara this up, you know. Do not Mara this up. Tamara's dad was absolutely cute. He was adorable. I love that he has so much love for his daughter and his son-in-law. I thought that it was great. I love that he spoke out of innocence and wisdom about Mara and William's situation. Flavia's mom was also one of them who is like, I can't influence my daughter's decision. I have no influence over what she does with her life. And I respected that. And she did forgive Robert, but it wasn't really her grievance to forgive. And she said that. She said it, that there's nothing between us. There's no hard feelings. The person you wronged is the person that has to forgive you. And I respect that so much. You know, when you see mothers being women of strength, integrity, like just honesty, just pure pillars standing there for their children, I love that, because that was what my mother was, you know, and I absolutely appreciate that. That's why I'm so pissed off about Mara, because she's like the complete opposite of that, and it just it takes me off. But love Flavia's mom, love Tamara's dad. I think that we need more parents like that in this world, and we need more men like Allison, who are strong in their purpose and desires, and they know what they want and they go for it. And we need more women like Veronica and Tamara and Flavia, you know, women who understand that it's part of life. This is what it is. This is what we're doing, and they know who they know their self-worth. We need people like that, both men and women. Honestly, we need people who understand their self-worth. But I enjoyed it. So that wraps up Love Is Blind Brazil, and I can't get enough of these. Honestly, I kind of enjoyed the international one, especially Brazil, more than I have enjoyed US. I haven't seen Japan, so maybe I should dive into that. If you guys have seen it and you know anything about it, please leave a comment in the comment section. It's been one of my favorite things, communicating with all of you in the comment section, just trading ideas, you know, seeing that people understand what I think about and understand my own thought process watching these, and also seeing your thought processes, like when you've watched it. A lot of you have brought up points that I didn't see, and I've just loved it. I've loved the engagement so much. So thank you so much for all the love on these videos. I have a ton of fun watching them and making this content for you, and I'm so glad that you're enjoying the content as well. So be sure to like and follow for more like this, and hit that notification bell so you know when more videos come out. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!